The Calgary Flames have finally decided to move Connor Zary back to center, which is exactly what Flames fans have been waiting for. After the team has tried different line combinations in pretty much every single game this year, head coach Ryan Huska has finally put Zary back at center after he had a good audition there at the position towards the end of last season. But will this be a permanent move? I guess we're going to find out as the season continues. But before we get into all of that and more in this video, first, I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. And yes, the wait is over. We can finally say that we have Zary back at center, which a lot of people will be stoked about. He did finish off last season there and looked pretty good, and obviously we've seen it a little bit so far this year, well, mostly through training camp and the preseason a little bit, but it is exciting. So as we get into the projected lineup for tonight, there you go. Top line, who's in the middle? Connor Zary. The best Connor in the NHL, by the way. Better than, some guys like, who are the Connors in the league? McMichael? That's exactly who I'm talking about. But either way, Huberdeau and Sharangovich will be his wingers, which is a very interesting line. So once again, Huska is shaking things up. That should be an interesting one. Kadri, Kuzmenko, Pospisil as the second line. They've played together quite a bit. I believe at one point they were all together last season. They might have even been at some point this season. Honestly, the lines change pretty much every single shift, it seems. But either way, third line stays the same. Fourth line stays the same. And the D pairings are the same, which of course means Bean is in instead of Barry. So very interesting there. But it does beg the question, can Connor Zary be the solution at center? Flames are ready to find out. This comes from Wes Gilbertson of the Calgary Herald. Credit due to him for this article. So being able to play through the middle with speed and trying to control the puck, that's an exciting thought for me and something I look to just build throughout the process of playing center, said Zary. Zary knows that he is capable of playing center, and think back to the game against LA on Monday. This guy was dangling all over the place, looked so quick, he just couldn't pot one. Maybe putting him at center could develop him a little bit more, gain that confidence. Maybe he will be scoring a little bit more. So during Thursday's practice, so yesterday, the 23-year-old was operating between Huberdeau and Sharangovich on what has the makings of a fascinating trio. That is the perfect word for it. Immediate feedback on social media was, to no surprise, overwhelmingly positive. So a lot of people are liking this line and especially liking Zary at center. So once again, this is exactly what Flames fans have been waiting for. They've been wanting Zary at center. Zary too was pumped when he arrived at the rink and found his name listed in the middle column on the lineup board. It should remain there for Friday's home matchup with the Predators, which is tonight. Of course, we'll get into that a little bit later in this video, but it's so exciting knowing that he will essentially be at center for tonight's game. There's not really too much to be said. You see it on the board and you understand what it is and you understand what you have to do and the responsibilities that come along with it. And I think you just try to run with it, Zary said. For me, it's just taking it and doing the best I can with it. Obviously, it's something that I'm really looking forward to. I'm really excited about it, and that's good. As a professional, you want to be something excited about at work, in your workplace. Well, guess what? Zary's workplace is the Saddle Dome, and he gets to be center. He's excited about it. When you're playing with excitement, maybe he'll perform better. This is just awesome, top to bottom. So happy for Zary, but also, I'm just stoked for all the Flames fans who have been waiting for this. I know, personally, I've been waiting for this after last year's little audition. I thought maybe he would have started the season at center, and we made plenty of videos about it over the summer as well. So this is very, very exciting. He's certainly not alone. Yeah, you got that right. Among the sea of red, the clamoring to see Zary at center dates back to April when he briefly skated in that spot at the tail end of a standout rookie campaign. It's no secret that the Flames are one short at the pivot position. Yes, maybe more than one short. 5 weeks into this season, they have already tried both Pospisil and Sharangovich as regular face-off men, and it's not working. Those guys aren't great in the face-off dot, and they have not been producing when they are put at the center position. Well, both those guys haven't really been producing at all, really, over the past few weeks now. But yeah, to say that the Flames are one short at the pivot position, I don't know. I think a lot of fans of the Flames, a lot of people in the Sea of Red think we could arguably 4 people short of that going into the future. Of course, we know we have Backlund right now, Kadri as well, but either way, it is interesting that they say one short. They definitely are short of the big one. They need that number 1 center for sure. Could Zary be that guy? Who knows? Results have been mixed at best. as head coach Ryan Huska put it, I don't think we've really found the guy that has really grabbed hold of it yet. So again, he's alluding to, hey, maybe Zary's the guy who's going to grab it and take hold of it and really run with being a center in the NHL for this Flames team, which would be exciting after both Pospisil and Sharangovich have kind of shown that they're not really the ones who are going to be able to do it. Might as well put Kirkland as the top line center at this point, the way he's producing points. I mean, why not? If they're trying everything else out, why not try that? It goes without saying, but they'd also like to see some more numbers on the score sheet, of course. Zary has managed just 1 goal in his past 9 games. He doesn't have a single assist over that span. We went over that in yesterday's video a little bit, but it is true. You know, Zary, among many other Flames, has not been producing the way they need him to. Maybe this is the shakeup that Zary uniquely, personally needs in order for him to start producing. According to the data at Natural Stat Trick, he is second on the Flames in high danger chances this fall with 25, but he's cashed only 3 of those. I think about 20 of those were against the Kings, but either way, it is true. He needs to be able to finish those off, be a little more clutch. I know there's a lot of players who have some high danger chances and don't even end up shooting the puck. So would be nice to see them pot a few more of those. That can get frustrating for me. You have a day off and you think about that, said Zary, whose season stat sheet currently shows 8 points in 17 outings. I personally think I could have, 8 goals and 10 assists by now. That probably is true if the Flames were a little bit better at finishing, could really capitalize on those chances. But it is great that Zary knows, and Zary could be at a point per game, and hopefully, again, maybe this is the shakeup that could happen, which does lead us to tonight's game. We saw it a little briefly earlier in the video, but the Flames are at home tonight after a couple days rest to the Nashville Predators. I swear we play Nashville so many times every year. Every time you look, we're playing Nashville again. But either way, that one goes at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, of course, local time, which is fantastic. Should be a very good one at the Dome. Hopefully there is high energy from the Sea of Red on a Friday night. But one quick little tidbit I wanted to share with you guys was this. So during the special teams portion of Thursday's practice, the Flames were test driving 2 tweaked power play units. And as we know, the power play has been abysmal this season, and over the last few weeks, it is bottom of the NHL. The first one featured Weegar at the point with Huberdeau, Sharangovich, Zary, and Coronado up front. So that would probably be our first unit. Very interesting. A lot of firepower, of course. The second one would have Andersson running the other crew, which also included Backlund, Kadri, Kuzmenko, and Pospisil. So again, maybe a little bit more chemistry on these power play units, but definitely interesting. A little bit of a shake-up here. You'd hope that one of the units, at least one of the units, can get it going, but hopefully, this little tweak to the units can help get them going. That is what the Flames desperately need right now. And what do fans of Flames Digest desperately need right now? Oh, the comment of the day, of course, because that means I am close to finishing the video, which you guys love to stop hearing me yap. But let's get into this one. It comes from good old Kaz Dave, and he said, "My concern is the fan reaction. I hate to admit it, but each passing day, Flames fans are beginning to sound like Oiler fans. Fire the coach, trade away key players, sell the team, reffing sucks. I hope we can get back to just loving the Flames and supporting them regardless which way the wins, losses go." And that's a great way to finish that off. The Sea of Red seems to be complaining a lot, and that's just what fan bases do. When you're passionate, you complain, but you don't want to sound too much like your rival fans. And at the end of the day, it is nice to just be positive and support your team no matter the wins or the losses. That was a great comment there, Mr. Dave. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe like we saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.